Certainly some of it. Robinson's uncompromising challenge. It looks like it'll be a long one from Phil Neville. Here's Nicky Butt. Did well to get his cross in. Oh, it's gone in from Dwight York. An exceptional effort. Chamberlain nearly kept it out, but York once again produces something special. And the man who Graham Taylor brought over to England a decade ago has got one over him here with an overhead kick. And having fallen behind in their last 3 home games, United score first for a change at Old Trafford. And they've never lost a Premiership match here in which they've scored first. So it's ominous for Watford. Nicky Butt wrestling with Buta. It took Manchester United a while to breach Watford's defences, but Dwight York finally stuck it in against the team managed by somebody who is still a close friend. Friendship on hold today though. There's a job to be done. Late challenge then from Ngonga on Sylvester, but they both seem to have made up. Robinson. Hyde bursting through here. In the end it was Phil Neville's challenge that stopped him in his tracks. Giggs on the rampage. Here's York. In the mood. Giggs. Cole! 2-0! You don't suppose they're getting that Chelsea result out of their system by any chance? And it's the fantastic front two who have done it again. York with the first, Cole with the second. A mesmerising move really, which Watford simply had to stand and watch. Andy Cole and Dwight York keeping up with each other in the goal scoring stakes this season. It's 9 for Cole now. It's 9 for York as well. Well, Watford nearly made it to half-time. But all of a sudden, they trailed 2-0. Giggs. Giggs charging his way through, and Williams hacks it away. Handball that by Nordin Buta. Free kick to United. Irwin, away by Williams. Ngonga isn't about to beat Yapstam to a ball. Silvestre. Drops here for Peter Kennedy. Palmer. Johnson. Poor pass. Straight to Stam. Nicky Butt has it now. 1 minute of normal time left in the first half. Giggs looking to put Beckham in here. David Beckham bundled over by Peter Kennedy. The referee wasn't going to give it, but the linesman did give it. It's a penalty. And it's a yellow card for Peter Kennedy as a result. David Beckham tormenting Kennedy, and not much doubt about it really. Beckham clobbered, Kennedy booked, and it's all gone horribly wrong for Watford. Dennis Irwin with a chance to get a third for United. Dennis Irwin, so often Manchester United's Mr. Reliable. See what I mean? A goal blitz at the end of the first half at Old Trafford. They had drawn their last two games here in the Premiership, United. I don't think it's going to happen for a third time in a row. Goals, goals, goals. They came eventually after a largely frustrating first half. Here's Cole. I think Watford will be happy to see the half-time whistle. Hear the half-time whistle even. Here's Hyde. Giggs. Giggs with one of his famous rampaging runs. He managed to see the funny side. Might have taken a bubble this as he tried to either get his cross in or go for goal. You're never quite sure what he's planning to do, but he usually knows. Dwight York. David Beckham. Phil Neville with the up and under. Away by Williams. But it's half-time. 3 goals in 6 minutes towards the end of the half for Sir Alex Ferguson's Manchester United. Wow, Dwight York with the first, a spectacular overhead kick. Andy Cole wasn't far behind in the goal-scoring queue. And then a penalty from Dennis Irwin. Watford had frustrated United for large periods, but that Chelsea result is soon going to be out of their system, I think. Half-time at Old Trafford. Manchester United 3, Watford 0. Nick Wright, Wembley playoff hero. Missed the start of this season through injury. So Watford start the second half. They've yet to draw in the Premiership this season. Tell you what, I bet they would settle for a first draw today, but it would take a comeback of epic proportions. Irwin, scorer of United's third from the penalty spot. Vuta. Nigel Gibbs. Nick Wright nearly got his first touch. It's away by Irwin to Silvestre. Foul by Cole on Williams, Watford's free kick. Andy Cole taking his tally to 9 for the season, with United's second here. Joint top with his strike partner and close pal, Dwight York. Ngonga. Silvestre. Scholes. Phil Neville. Beckham outside of him. And that's where it's going. Beckham delivers. And here's Andy Cole! Oh, yes! Cole with his second of the game. When they get going, they really do get going. 3 goals in 6 minutes at the end of the first half. And another one now. Beckham with a typically teasing centre. And Cole, rather like his strike partner and great mate York did, finishing in fine fashion. It's number 4 for Manchester United, and they might not have finished there. Looked like it might be a hard afternoon for Manchester United. Watford were holding their own in the early stages, but Sir Alex Ferguson's side brimming with quality. He can relax a bit now. Well, they're actually going to take off Jaap Stam here with the Champions League match against Marseille in mind in midweek. And Roy Keane returns and gets the captain's armband back as well. It's Keane's first Premiership appearance since August. I don't suppose they like him here, do you? Keano, the cry around Old Trafford. He's back. Scholes. Irwin. Giggs. Scholes. An absolutely perfect pass from Scholes. Phil Neville's cross. Here's York. Scholes! Fierce drive. Well, he deserved to have a go there, if only for that earlier pass. Paul Scholes has actually only scored 3 goals in the league in 1999. But now it's the time to have a pop from anywhere you fancy, really. United coasting it 4-0 up. Vuta has put in a sturdy effort for Watford today, but it's been a difficult day for them. Right, Gibbs. It's not a bad cross, and Richard Johnson's going to get on the end of it. Oh, what a thumping strike! It's only Watford's second away goal of the season. At 4-0 down, it wouldn't mean much to most clubs. But bearing in mind that 2 seasons ago Watford were patrolling the second division, a goal at Old Trafford was something then that they only could have dreamed of now. Richard Johnson proving that he can hit them after all, after a rather miserable effort a few moments ago. Manchester United will now go 8 games without keeping a clean sheet. Now Watford with Vuta, and they're on for another one here, offside against Charlie Miller. The cries from the Watford fans of we're going to win 5-4. A tad optimistic, but maybe more realistic then had the offside flag not gone up, and I think that might have been a pretty close call, and Miller is getting a yellow card for something he said, I would imagine. Or maybe it was for actually carrying on and shooting. Jonathan Greening, not coming on quite yet. He's going to replace Ryan Giggs shortly though. York. Solskjaer. Away by Williams. So confirmation of a yellow card for Charlie Miller. Now Manchester United can take off Ryan Giggs, who's made an excellent return, and Giggs hasn't noticed yet, but now he has. Jonathan Greening coming on in his place. Ryan Giggs is back, and that can only be good news for Manchester United. He was really up for it today as well, always involved. Jonathan Greening didn't actually come up through the youth system here, that's unusual. He was signed from York City. Beckham. Solskjaer. Roy Keane. Nicky Butt. Scholes. Fancy flick finds Solskjaer. Looking to get in on the act, and it deflected off Page and went behind for a corner. Well, they're going to Solskjaer. Weighed in with 18 goals last season. Only started 17 games. David Beckham's corner. Met by Page, but it's going to come back to Beckham. And that could be bad news for Watford. Except that the cross was charged down by Miller. Nick Wright. Wright's run, and he's joined by Robinson. Blocked though by Silvestre. But Scholes. Dennis Irwin, who's been so dependable yet again. Keane. Greening. Solskjaer's going to be away here. Only York in the middle at the moment. I say only. It's just too high for him. Solskjaer knows he could have done better. Nicky Butt. Here's Dwight York. Solskjaer! Good reflexes from Alec Chamberlain to palm it away. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer looked for United's fifth goal. It wasn't forthcoming. Tommy Smith. Kennedy. And Buta's header, just over. He came very close then to his first goal in English football. Nordin Buta hasn't stopped working on Watford's behalf today, and perhaps deserves some reward. Nordin Buta. The Watford fans will remember their day out at Old Trafford despite the result. United simply have to see out the final few minutes here and then get down to Champions League business in midweek. And Greening got a real whack from Williams then. That was a nasty one. And it's a straight red card for Mark Williams. So this game ends with controversy in the closing minutes. Mark Williams sent off for Watford. Graham Taylor has come to have a go on the touchline. Taylor absolutely fuming. Well, the beat was certainly high from Williams. And the referee, Peter Jones, decided that was worthy of a straight red. Don't think he agrees. Here's Beckham. But calmly back by Johnson to Chamberlain. Free kick taken quickly. And a break here for Watford. Oh, and Smith's away here. And Bosnich comes, and Bosnich smothers. And Bosnich kickstarts his Manchester United career. Scholes, he's going to have a go, and as it turned out, it wasn't a bad go, was it, from Paul Scholes? Goals galore for United today, but no goal for Scholes. Mark Bosnich preferred today to Massimo Taibi and Raymond van der Hauw, and it's been another solid showing from Bosnich. It's all over at Old Trafford. Sir Alex Ferguson's side bounced back as you kind of thought they might after losing 5-0 at Chelsea. They turned on the style at times today, and boy, do they have style. Dwight York had to put his great friendship with Graham Taylor on hold today. Dennis Irwin weighed in with a penalty to add to Cole's double, and Dwight York's overhead kick which started the scoring spree. Although Watford got one back through Richard Johnson, they were well beaten here. But hey, 2 years ago they were going to second division grounds supporting their team. It's been a remarkable rise to play on a stage like this. But at times today they were given a bit of a lesson, especially with that 3-goal blitz in 6 minutes at the end of the first half. Full time at Old Trafford. Manchester United 4, Watford 1.
Graham, it all seemed to be going so well for about 40 minutes.
Yeah, well, I think it was 39 minutes actually.
Give me an extra minute there.
Yeah, 39 minutes 0-0, 45 minutes 3-0. And these things happen, don't they? I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you wouldn't argue with the result at all. But those 5 minutes were very, very crucial. I think if we had been able to come in at 0-0, then who knows? But no, I wouldn't complain with the result at the end. It would be foolish for me to do that.
I didn't think we played particularly well. There were one or two moments we started very bright with a goalkeeper, a fantastic save from Dwight York it was, and in fact there's 2 or 3 good saves in the first half. But the breakthrough is always difficult when you come back off a couple of bad results. Once we got it, we were excellent.
I don't think there was a lot happened the first half hour really. I think we had 1 or 2 chances. They had a few balls in the box without creating too much. But it's only when Yorkie scored the first one that the floodgates opened really. And we scored a few great goals, individual goals today. And as I say, we're just glad to get the 3 points and get back running again.
Everyone keeps going on about the Chelsea game. I mean, we lost 5-0. We've got to get on with it. I think last season we lost the game by a big margin. I think that happens every season at United. But I tell you what, we all buckle down and get the right results.
Now, a decade ago, Graham Taylor brings you over to England, and thanks a lot.
Yeah, I know. It's always going to be. It's going to always work out that way. Coming back here and seeing him. It was just a great. It's just nice to see him again and everything else. And it so worked out. I'm the one who got the vital goal and the breakthrough. But he knows that's my job and he understands that. And we're all professional about things. But at the end of the day, we wanted 3 points just to make sure that we stay in the hunt.
4-0 down at Old Trafford, just starting into the second half, is rather an awesome task. The Watford supporters were chanting that we would win 5-4 when we got the goal, and I would like to thank them for that. I wasn't so